Hello everybody, welcome back to the morning show. It's Wednesday, Wise Guy time, and today U of I physics professor Matt Sellen is continuing our experiments with food. Today, we're electrocuting a pickle.
Right, well it was a natural next step. You know, we did play with food, and then last week we figured out how to get electricity out of, you know, lemons and things like that. We built a battery, and so the natural question now is to say, well, what if you put electricity into a particular piece of food? And so I think without further ado, we should just do this, and then we can talk about how it works, and then in the second segment we'll try electrocuting some other pieces of food just for the heck of it. Okay, so if we could dim the, let me explain what we got here. So we have a dill pickle that's pretty freshly out of the jar, and stabbed into each side of the pickle is a conductor, otherwise fork.
Right.
And we have this cord which is basically hooked up to each side of, or one fork on one side and one fork on the other side, that's going into this transformer that's plugged into the wall.
Okay.
And when I crank this thing up, we're going to get a pretty high voltage, getting a current trying to flow through this pickle, and it's a little stinky, so I hope, you know.
Well, we don't have smell-o-vision at home,
that's
so
right,
good.
so that should be fine. So if you want to dim the lights.
Pickle, you are guilty.
That's right. Here we go. So, could we dim the lights a little more? I think that, yeah, all the way down. There we go. And so now you can sort of see.
I hear it sizzling.
It's sizzling a little bit, and it's generally takes just maybe a few seconds.
Scoot over just a little. There we go, right there, right there.
Okay.
Now she's smoking.
And
there it goes.
Oh, it's lighting up. There we go. Now I want you to notice the color. Okay. Do you see how it's kind of a yellowish color?
It is.
Okay. Now I'm going to turn this off because it gets really stinky.
It does smell.
Oh, good grief. Okay, now you can you can turn the lights back on.
Woo!
And what I've got here is a lamp. Oops. Yeah, you can see both sides of this thing. Okay. And you're supposed to kind of notice that the color of the light in this lamp is about the same as the color of the light that came out of this stinky, nasty pickle. Okay. And there's a very good reason for this. This lamp is a discharge lamp that has sodium gas in it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what's inside a pickle that might have sodium in it?
Salt. NaCl. Sodium
chloride. Right, exactly. And so the conventional explanation for this, which I'm almost convinced is right, okay, is that the electricity is exciting the sodium atoms, and they give off their characteristic yellow light.
Gotcha.
And we can show that not all elements give off yellow light, because I brought along this. Actually, I'm going to have to ask you to dim the lights one more time, Robert. I brought along these other little fluorescent, well, these little bulbs that have other gases in them. The one to let's see now, I forget which one is which. The one to your left has argon in it, and the one to your right has krypton in it, and one is purple and one is blue.
Right.
Okay, and so these are two characteristic colors. Every element has a characteristic color. Okay, lights can be back on again. Sodium happens to be yellow, and you can see that's what the pickle was doing.
Gotcha.
And so what we're going to do when we come back is I brought some other interesting kinds of food that we're going to try to light up here. We have these little cherry tomatoes, and we have grapes. And we have a really kind of nasty hot dog that's left over from my kitchen from last week sometime.
Okay, well, a lot of folks are going to be grilling those up this weekend anyway. We'll just grill one right now.
I'm going to be doing it myself, and so when we come back, we'll do that.
All right, we'll do that right after this. It's coming up on 6:53. We're going to get ourselves out of this pickle by sending it over to Robert Reese and Storm Tracker 3 for a check of weather.